What's up, Moxie? After a short hiatus, we're back here to talk about HomeWOD day number 78. We have two pieces going on today, our first barbell piece of the week and our metabolic conditioning piece for the day, Pinpoint. Let's talk about Pinpoint first. It's 21, 15, and 9 reps of a dumbbell push press on our left arm, jumping lunges on both legs, and then a dumbbell push press on our right arm. Now the way this is actually going to work, I'm gonna do 21 push press on my left arm to start out, then I'm gonna do 42 jumping lunges, and then 21 push press on my right arm. Then I'll swap arms, go back to the left, 15 push press there, 30 jumping lunges, 15 push press on the right, then I'm gonna finish 9 push press on the left, 18 jumping lunges, and 9 push press on the right. So what we're coming out with, even though this is a 21, 15, 9 workout, we have about double the reps we would expect with a kind of conventional 21, 15, 9 for 180 reps in total. Now we do need to be aware here because of the high volume of jumping lunges and as well as the intensity that we're probably gonna be hitting this workout at, our legs are gonna get pretty blown up here. And that's gonna make the dumbbell push press a little bit harder. We might start struggling with some breathing. We might start leaning to one side or the other, or we might start shifting forward to our toes a little bit. And all those things are just gonna apply some extra pressure to my legs, and it's gonna make it a little bit harder for me, not only to cycle the dumbbell push press, but to also cycle the lunges. So one thing that we should be thinking about from the first set of dumbbell push press on is how it is that I'm dipping. And what we need to be thinking about is really two things. Number one is staying straight up and down when I dip. So you should be able to go up against the wall and dip down just like you would to go into a push press and keep your butt as well as your shoulders in contact with the wall. And that's gonna be our vertical torso. It's gonna allow us to access a whole lot of hip drive without dipping down super low. The other thing that we should be able to do there is keep our heels and kind of our weight distributed evenly across our feet, right? So we shouldn't be shifting to our toes, we shouldn't be shifting back to our heels. Everything should stay in balance. And that should occur regardless of whether I have a barbell in front rack or whether I just have a dumbbell on one side. Now, the dumbbell on one side is going to add a little bit of midline stability component that I don't have with a barbell, but regardless, if I can keep that upright torso and weight balanced in my feet, it's gonna give me a lot more power in that dip drive. It's gonna make the push press easier, it'll allow me to breathe, and it'll make the jumping lunges that much easier as well. So let's be thinking about that during Pinpoint. Hit that drill against the wall if you need to kind of dial in that position and then get after it. Now the other piece that we have today, guys, is our first barbell piece of the week. It's gonna be every 2 minutes for 6 sets of 5 strict press and 10 bent over barbell rows. This is gonna be an upper body strength focus very specifically, and we should start at a moderate load for us on the strict press. So I would recommend find something that you think you can strict press for maybe 10 reps and start there. It doesn't matter if that's an empty bar or 135. Moderate weight for you on the strict press. We're gonna do 5 reps, and then we'll take that bar down and go right into 10 bent over rows with that same weight. And we're gonna do that same thing across all of these sets. And the goal is going to be to build up to a pretty heavy set of 5 for you on the 5 strict press. Now the 5 strict press do need to be unbroken, but if as you get further into this, you need to break up your bent over rows, maybe do a set of 6, shake it out real fast, and then go into a set of 4, that's fine as well. The one thing that I do want you guys to be aware of on both of these movements is avoiding overextension of our back. It's really easy on the strict press, obviously, because we're here in a kind of challenging position, maybe for our shoulders, that as we go up, we start to arch and we're pressing really hard, but it turns into like a standing bench press. Let's avoid that today. Keep that rib cage tucked, and what it's gonna do is gonna protect my lower back, put me in a stronger position where I can actually access a little bit more of my shoulder strength. It's also gonna add some really great midline development as well. Now on the bent over row, it's easy for us because we're maybe not used to pinning those shoulder blades back the way that the bent over row demands, that to compensate for that, we're gonna arch really hard to try to pin those shoulder blades back a little bit more. But same thing sort of here, since we're gonna be starting with that barbell on the ground, I wouldn't start a deadlift in this sort of broken arched position. So let's not do the same thing. So let's not do that with the bent over row. Just like with our strict press, we're gonna keep that rib cage kind of locked in position. Then once I go down, I'm gonna set up on this bar. Nothing should change except what's happening on my shoulder blades and in my arms. I'm gonna pull that bar up to my chest and back down each time. My hips, my lower back, all of that stuff should stay stationary throughout the entirety of those 10 reps. So keep those things in mind, guys. Get after it today, log those results in HomeWOD, and I'll talk to you guys later.